Hello there. My name is LOMI LALI, and I play Minecraft. But you already knew that? Because this is episode 9. I think? Yes. Yes, it is. Anywho, today I have plans, many plans, big plans, small plans, medium plans, in-between plans. I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to start starting and see if starting will help me start what I need to start. Yeah? You think? Maybe? I can't think of a better plan, so if you have one, let me know, but by then it would be too late. Because I would have hopefully already started. Maybe. Potentially. Potentially not. Potentially not. Procrastination is my nation. I don't know what that was. I just really like words that sound similar. I rarely know what I'm saying, okay? I can't, the words come out of my mouth. The words come out of my mouth, and then 99% of the time I have regrets and or shame or confusion, and then I have to process what I said, and that takes time. It's a whole thing, okay? The sun is setting. The sun is setting. Oh, it's going to set right. Oh, I am the sun. Anyways, I'm foolish. I'm so foolish. This is foolish behavior. Let's sleep and then do some work. First things first is my sheep problem. It's gotten a bit out of hand. This is too much. 64 and 22. 64 and 11. Meat to wool ratio. Not bad. Not bad. I will eat. Well, let's cook up some of these mutton chops. Add the wool to our wool collection, which I think is quite substantial. I may have to relocate them, but for now it's fine. I honestly don't even know where to start. Like, I have sheep, so they need a sheep pasture. There's just so much to do that it's hard to decide what should come first. As strange as it is, I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually work on the pond, which makes literally no sense. I don't know why that's what I'm choosing to do, but I started working on it yesterday, and I took out anything that was sand because it didn't look right in color, and now I'm going to turn the rest into mud because I think mud makes more sense in a pond. And for some reason, that's the only thing I can think of to do at the moment because I have so much to do. So I'm taking my little glass bottle, and we're going to go turn the pond into a mud pit. I think Bartholomew is stuck underground over there. I don't know why he doesn't just teleport out. I built many a mob spawner underground by accident and by laziness. Okay, so here's my pond. You can see I dug out sand and left only dirt and stone. Does this work? Okay, yes. I'm just gonna do that forever after I turn the volume down because I don't like that. Oh my god, why is it so loud? Oh god, I'm drowning. Okay. Focus. Time to focus. So this is what I'm doing for the rest of my known existence. Just kidding. I'll check back in when it's done. That is the most chaotic sound I've ever heard in my life. The question is, should these guys be mud? Can they be mud? I don't know if they can be mud. I think I would have to dig them up and replace them to make them mud. Okay. Do I even like that? Do I like that? Makes it look very dark, but maybe that's fine. I honestly don't know if I like it. Maybe if it was just some mud patches like that. Maybe I'd just do some mud patches because I still have weird water movement. I hate that. I thought the water mechanics made sense, and then when I tried to use water mechanics, they didn't make sense. Because I have these two weird little areas of water movement, and that bothers me. I'm gonna get my bed and bring it down here so it's closer, because I think this is gonna take me a while. Please hold. Okay, I think I do like the patches of mud. It adds some depth. Could probably, it does kind of also look like a cow though at the same time, but I think that's just because it needs more. Let's throw some, I have a couple lily pads. We kind of scatter about. Have to get some more. I don't know where I got these ones. Probably on a random adventure. Well, most definitely on a random adventure. Okay, we'll throw a couple of those guys in there. These ones are kind of too clumped together. They do tend to grow that way, don't they? Okay. And I know they're supposed to make a path, which is cool, but I don't really have enough for a full path. Okay, we'll do a little scatter of those guys. And then if I shear some of this, what is that? Seagrass? Can I plant it again? Question mark? Oh, but it digs it all the way up. Let's see if I can take some from the river part. Okay, let's just kind of spread some of this around too. I think going in and adding some rocks, like not necessarily boulders, like a small boulder or a large rock in the bottom here will help some too. Okay, I see some potential. It's not a lost cause. Okay, well that's one small bit of something done. I am regretting diminishing my sheep supply because I realize now I'm going to need the wool. But I also need more animals. I need to decide where to put the pastures versus the fields. And it's a lot to kind of consider at one time. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit overwhelming. It is a bit overwhelming. I could do wheat fields kind of along following that ridge where the trees are, but I also like the idea of that being part of the pasture for cattle and other farm animals. It's kind of tricky because I want it to be rustic, but I also want it to be natural, but it can't be natural because it's really pre-planned and pre-groomed. I also don't know where to actually put the house. Okay, we're going back into up tall mode. I know. Let's see. I'm thinking that our actual house makes sense right here in the very center of this field, right? Because then when we're at the house, we get a view of the pond and the town. But then if it's facing this way, this is a big decision. We could do the house there and then the barn in the back. Or maybe the house should sit up here. Should sit. That's something that's difficult for me to say, apparently. We could do the house here and the barn over there, and we could look at the barn. This is a conundrum. Maybe the house goes here, and we can look out at our fabulous lands. And maybe we do wheat fields all in behind us. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that idea. But before I do that, I'm gonna catch some cows because I need to start growing my actual livestock collection. In order to get livestock, I need hay. How much hay do I have? 5 bales, and I still have plenty of dark oak fences. Okay, let's lure a couple cattle over here where I believe the pasture might go. I think it's going to be a lot of building and then removing until I get everything exactly where I want it. I put the carpets here because then you can get in and out, but the livestock cannot. I might as well also do pigs. There's really not a lot of use for pigs, but it is a farm, so that's kind of the only real reason to get pigs at this point for me. We don't need a lot of pigs. So we'll just make them a tiny pen. And then the question is if I have anything to lure pigs with. What do pigs eat? Oh god, I really am going to have to do something about the mob spawners underground because it does not very ambiance. Do you like this? Yes, it does. Oh, perfect. Oh, he's kind of speedy, isn't it? Look at him. He's a fast little guy. Right in here, Mr. Pig. There you go. Ooh, but we could get a baby pig and we could make him a baby forever, and that would be pretty good. So there is a point to pigs after all. The point is for them to make cute babies. I'll show you one. Look at him! Oh my god, it's so nice. Hello. You're very small. Very small indeed. Okay, now we gotta get some cows all the way over here. And they tend to hang out. Is there a wandering trader in my sheep pen? No, okay. Cows tend to hang out way down at the other end over here. So we got a long walk to bring them back. I also don't have chickens, but I do have eggs that I've slowly been collecting. So I'm sure I have enough to get 2 chickens from. Oh, why'd they all drop off? Cows are in the pen. Nice. That's 2 small tasks crossed off the list. Oh my god, I want to pick it up and put it in my pocket. I just carry it with me all the time. I want to wear it on my head like a hat. Oh, he's scurrying about. Oh, I feel bad that he's all alone. Okay, that's those things done. The next thing is wheat fields. As far as the eye can see. I will need a bucket. I have a bucket. Probably slabs and then seeds. And I have seeds. Oh boy, do I have seeds, okay? Seeds galore. And I'll also need torches so that my seeds will grow. Gonna need... Okay, I'll just build stuff over there. Pick all that up. It's in my way. Okay, and then I'm gonna make a small, infinite water source right here. Perfect. Now for every 9 by 9, it will water itself, which means, okay, that's gonna be problematic, isn't it? Okay. If we just make like a grid shape, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then here. And then we do the same thing in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, no, I forgot how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. So we'll just make a grid like this through as much of the field as I can. And then we put water in them. Okay, now that we have this section done, we'll make a hoe and till it all up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go through a lot of hoes, apparently. A lot of hoes. Okay, now I have a lot of seeds, but I don't have infinite seeds. So we're gonna start with this size area and then expand it as we need to. First, we're gonna go in and do slabs and torches over all of our water sources. A slab and a torch. Slab, torch. Slab, torch. Slab torch. With some of these like big builds, I know this isn't a build per se, but it's a big field. I find it easier personally to go in and do the part that's like mandatory, which is just having it started, and then decide what I hate about it and fix it then. Because if I sit and try to contemplate how I want to lay out this field and everything in it, I'll simply never do it. So those are down. Now we go for seeds. And we can just kind of spam these. Ooh, an advancement. Look at that. This far into the game. And we just got the seedy place advancement, which is hilarious and fabulous. Yeah, these seeds aren't going to go nearly as far as I had hoped that they would, but that's fine. They will grow more seeds. All right, we've got that much, which is pretty good. I'd say that's about half of what we had tilled up. Now I could go, maybe I'll finish this off camera. Now I can't get seeds, but maybe I'll let this wheat grow while I add in more water sources and light sources. And then I've run out of copper. I can make no more hose. I have no hoe power. So I don't know. What do I do? What do I do with this information? Do I go mining? Do I get to go mining? I haven't mined in so long. What if I forget how it works? What if I forget how to dig? Nah. Okay, let's take my things and go decide what to do next. I have a feeling that this wheat's going to take 18 trillion years to grow. Well, it's not doing bad now because I'm over here, but I won't be over here unless I like AFK. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Anywho, I think I'm gonna go back to the trial chambers. Not to do them. I'm so weak. But to steal more copper because that seems faster than trying to mine with very little tools. Yes, very little, very few, very little. But stop blocking my shot. Oh my god, so rude. Okay, I'm going back to the ship. I'm going into the mine. I'm going to the trial chamber to steal more copper. Ah, yes. Back to my weird hole of thievery. Something was trying to kill me just there. How rude. I do need a couple pieces of smeltable copper, though. Oh, I guess I could use a stone axe to shave down the blocks that I have because they're waxed, so I can't make them into ingots until I scrape the wax off them. Oh, I can for the shiny ones. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. This is fine. This is fine. That's plenty. We are great. Oh, God. Oh, God. I have no tools. Be gone. Crisis averted. Ooh. Berries. Oops. Who said that? Oh my god, why are there so many? No, I have no armor on. That was very scary. Okay, I'm going back to the farm. Back to the farm. I'm just gonna AFK here for a minute while I wait for the wheat to grow. This is fine. This is safe. This is good. Darkness snacks. Okay, so I went AFK for a little bit too long, and then I got attacked by phantoms for the very first time ever in my whole entire life, and that was terrifying, and I didn't get it on video, which is disappointing, but it happened. I was afraid. I screamed a little bit, and then I punched one of them and went to bed. So that's what you missed. I would do a live reenactment, but there's no blocks that fly. I guess I could cure up a pig, some sort of gassed boat. No, we're not going to recreate. We're not recreate. Anyways, look what I've done. So I planted the wheat field. I feel like a real actual farmer girl in the farmer girl world. Come along, keep up. I have no armor on. I don't know what happened. Probably got smashed off by phantoms. Look at it. Look at the glorious, glorious wheat field. I think it took, I want to say 3, probably 4 times. So I only had enough seeds to do maybe a quarter of the field, and then I had to wait for them to grow and then harvest and then plant, and then I was able to plant like half the field, and then I had to harvest and grow, and then I was able to do a little bit more, and I just did that until the whole field was full, well, except for a couple spots that I missed, but that's okay. Sometimes there's damage in the wheat field. Sometimes. Here, I'll give you a good view. So a couple spots that I missed, but that's fine. That's fine. This is the wheat field. It's very wheat. It's very field. I added in some pieces that maybe the seeds got pushed over the edge and now they're growing down over the hills and up on the hills in the back and down over on the sides. Anyways, it kind of does. Look at this. What a crazy illusion. That's nuts, right? Ooh, fine. I also, since we're all the way up here, I also did a smidgen more landscaping over here because I'm thinking of putting my barn up here, but I'm unsure. And I did a smidgen more landscaping up here also as well because I was thinking of putting my house up here, but I'm not sure it's gonna fit. I'm really struggling with where to put the house and the barn, honestly. Anyway, where did I launch from? Somewhere over in the field. Let's aim for this spot here. Sometimes it's hard to dismount from this view. Oh, no, we're good. So, yes, I must now decide what to do next. I've been feeding the sheep and feeding the cows. Since I'm not really sure what to do now, but I still would like a very nice round full episode of things. This episode was intended to be kind of like just like stuff, just doing some stuff, you know, like adding in the things. I don't know. So I do know that I would like a path or a road even through the wheat. So we could do that. We also need stairs going up to our shack. I also have to decide where the actual pasture is going to be for the sheep and the cows and the 2 pigs that I have also. You know what? I've decided. The barn shall go here. Let me look. Yes. The barn shall go there. And it will be an angled barn. I've done one other angled build, and the second one will be a large barn. I think I've only ever built one barn also, so that should work out well. I'm sure I'll be very good at it. I do want to make this just a smidgen larger though. Specifically on this side. But I need more dirt. I always need more dirt. Since I'm not getting dirt from like landscaping anymore, I've just been climbing this hill behind the shack and kind of slowly flattening off some areas like such. It's actually kind of a nice little section of land back here behind this hill. If I was more so inclined, I would remove this entire sort of little hilltop here, but alas, copper tools, and I really don't need the space considering I already don't know where I'm going to put the things that I do have, so probably don't need to get even more things. Also, did you know that these firefly bushes start buzzing at nighttime? Hold on. They're gonna do it. See? Now that's very realistic. I don't know if you have fireflies, lightning bugs, where you live, but where I live, actually where I live right now I don't, but where I lived before, I definitely did, and they did very much sound like that. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this little swoopy section for the barn. Like that, maybe? You know, it's kind of an abrupt straight line, but I think it's fine. I don't know. Maybe I can make it a little bit more of a swoop if I bring it out in the front a little bit, like such. Okay, yeah, that's slightly more of a natural curve, I think. So now I just have to set the cows out to pasture, which means fencing off a section. I have to decide if I want them to have access to the water or not. In real life, I think it would be ideal if they had access to the water, but in Minecraft, I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Either way, I'm gonna need some more fences than what I currently have. So let me have a look, see. Oh, there's definitely spiders underground. That's scary and gross. I also have to go on a bit of an adventure, which is kind of exciting because I haven't adventured in a little while. Because I just found out that you can smelt netherrack and get nether bricks. And I think that's super cool because then you can make a nether brick thingy like such. How does that look compared to the other bricks? I am getting ahead of myself here, but I don't care. Okay, that doesn't work. Those two things do not go together. Those are very opposite, very much not the same. So I do have to decide what to do about that. That made the coolest sound ever. That was very cool. I need fences, which means I think I've been doing dark oak for everything. I'm just gonna stick with that, honestly. Where the last build was so very, very crazy chaotic. Yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot going on, and this build's gonna be much tidier and neater and cleaner. Oh, I made too many, and now I don't have, oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna let's grow 2 dark oaks just here for now, because I have run out. One there, and I'll put one right here. And otherwise, we'll just go lay out some fences for cattle. I'm thinking this whole big flat area would work well, but that's a lot to fence off, and I still haven't decided if I want to house the cattle and the sheep together or separately. So maybe I'll just do a big section here. Okay, I'm gonna need a whole lot more wood. Yep. And then I hope they don't I don't think they should despawn if they're ones that I bred. I don't think they do. If they do, that would be no fun for me. Okay, so I need those trees to grow, but I need more trees than that, I think. I don't really care where they grow because they're not going to be staying there permanently or for any length of time, really. Just need the lumber. Oh, but now the sun is setting. But I think it's kinda, yeah, I think that's gonna be cute. I think that's gonna be cute little pasture for my cows. And then I'll move the pigs to their own pig sty area. Oh, pink. Oh, look, I didn't even need to bone meal it. It sensed the bone meal and it grew. It kind of looks cute there. I kind of buy it. Okay, so the fence is all in. Now I need a couple of gates. We have 3 ways in, 3 ways out. I will relocate those cattle in the morning. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cute there. I think that'll do. It helps to take up some of the space because it almost felt like there was too much space and I couldn't decide what to do with it. So a nice big pasture like that to start, I think is just peachy. I should have brought more wheat. This was a ridiculously small amount of wheat to bring. No need to crowd. No need to push me off the hill. Oh my gosh, they're murderous. They're bloodthirsty. Come on then. Oh, I can't close the gate. We lost one. Excuse me, sir. You don't belong here. Look at them, they're all so happy. Nice. Give them some grass to munch. There. Look, you have so much wild things that you can chomp. You are eating the grass. You don't even belong in here. Unless I do decide to put the sheep and the cows together, but I don't think I will. I think that might make things tricky. In fact, I don't know what to do with the sheep. How many head of cattle do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 head of cattle. It would appear. And 2 chickens, 3 chickens, and 3 pigs. take some of this down for now. So now I just need a chicken coop, a pig pen, and to decide what to do with the sheep. I have plenty of wood. I could just give them a smaller pasture sort of on this side here. All along here. Okay. So we have that. Now we need to lure some sheep into here. Fine, that'll be simple. It'll be easy. However, I may do it in the morning as the sun is starting to set, maybe, question mark? Yes, the sun is setting. Now, because I have such an excessive amount of sheep, this is going to be interesting. Oh dear. I am overwhelmed. Okay, I don't think I can take them all at once. I've got about half the flock here. Does that sheep have a tooth? What was that? That was crazy. Oh, there's still so very many of them. Before I start building the barn, I'll have to figure out the chicken coop and the pig pen because they very much are in the way. I could just lure them up here temporarily. Now, I know it needs some work, but look how far we've come. We worked on the pond. We worked on the wheat field. We've got pastures for our cattle who keep disappearing and reappearing. We've got an area picked out for the barn. This horse that never leaves. I'll have to tame that horse. I think he would like to be tamed. And that's that, folks. That's, I moved the pigs. I moved the chickens. Overall, I think it was a very successful episode. Lots of work to be done. Lots of work that has been done. And, I actually don't know how much footage I have, and I'm gonna say goodbye now and say this is the end of the episode unless I go to edit and realize that there's not enough footage, and then and then I'll come back and record some more and just pretend that this moment never happened at all. You'll never know. You'll never know. Okay, now, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye-bye.